Yeah, I've got Kobe Julian and Joseph Pinion with me. First and foremost, obviously what a game, and hats off to South Alabama, for getting the one seed. Phenomenal year. Obviously they were the best team in the league for throughout the year. Their defense, number one defense in the league. They got us twice, and his guys compete at a high level. We knew we had our work cut out for us today, and I thought we made some big-time tough plays down the stretch that was able to get us a win. But, man, that tough group, when we saw them on our side, we knew we were going to have to get back to work and find a way to beat that zone because we didn't do a very good job the first two times. And so proud of our guys. I thought that it wasn't pretty at times, but I thought we had 40 minutes of grit and effort, and top to bottom. I thought that was one of our best 40-minute performances on the year. But we didn't come here to get two. We came here for three.
Thanks, Coach. We'll open up now for questions. Go ahead, Kara.
Yeah, I mean, we did a great job there. They shoot the ball well. A lot of times they'll have five guys on the floor that can make a three, and that's what makes them a really good basketball team. And so, obviously, I think someone told me earlier, maybe the only two teams in the league in the top five in both categories. They were somewhere around there. And so everybody talks about their defense, but they're really good on both sides of the ball. They out-rebounded us tonight, and they had 16-0 boards. That's something that we've got to get cleaned up before we play tomorrow. But, yeah, holding them to 2 for 12, was big. And I think that, they made some tough ones. Barry Dunning made a tough one. Ormiston obviously made one. I think that definitely played a part.
Another one here in the front.
You mentioned just some adjustments from last time. What were the biggest adjustments you made going against their zone?
Moving the ball, making the zone work. I don't think the second time we played them, we definitely didn't make the zone work. First time we played them, we actually did a decent job against the zone. They beat us, but we moved the zone. We got open threes, and we didn't make them. Tonight we made 12 of them. We made some timely ones. They were spread out. Obviously, Joe hit 5 of them, but Taryn hits 2. Kobe hits 1. Darian hits 1. And Terrence hits 3. It was pretty spread out. And so I thought I think the first time we played them, we took 49. And gosh, they gave us 49. Maybe 42. 7 of them might have been bad shots. Tonight we were a little more selective, tried to play a little bit more inside out, and just really made that zone cover the corners a lot more than we did. I want to give credit. Spent some time on the phone this week. In this game, if you're not constantly learning, then you're going to get beat. So I got to give credit where credit's due. Spent some time on the phone this week with Tom Crean. Obviously was a great coach at several different places, and just had him analyze our last 2 games, and we talked basketball for a little bit, and he gave us some stuff that was good, and I just want to make sure I give him some credit. I thought the biggest difference was we made them work on defense.
Question in the back corner, Paul.
Coach, congratulations. Paul Chestnut, Fox Sports School Radio. Went to the championship game last year, back in it. Do anything different this time, between now and tomorrow, and maybe some of the things that you might have learned from them?
No, nothing different, right? We are who we are. First and foremost, said it last night, but I want to give thanks to my Lord and Savior for even being in this position and being able to be back in the championship and being able to be around these young men every day, the way they impact my life. Last year, I wouldn't change anything about how we prepared to play in that game. Obviously, you go back to the game and you fix things, but we're talking we don't know who we're playing first off, and second, it's going to be a totally different scout from what last year was. And so we lost to a really good team in the championship last year, and we're going to play a really good team tomorrow. So when we know who that is, we'll take a deep dive into it. And I want to give credit to my staff. I'm not sitting here without, I don't know if some of them slept last night. And the head coach comes up here and gets to the podium, but I've got a group of assistants that work their tail off and did a phenomenal job preparing us to win a game today.
One here front right with Craig.
Hey, Greg Stevenson, AL.com coach, and for Kobe, took the ball away from Dunning in the open court twice late. Then Kobe made the play on the loose ball where they went for the steal. Just on-ball defense and getting the loose balls. How big was that?
It was unbelievable. You want to talk about making winning plays down the stretch? Those are winning plays. I thought he stole it from him 3 times. Obviously, they called a foul. I haven't seen the film, so I'm not saying the officials made a bad call there. But gosh, I mean, they all look clean to me. But I thought he got him 3 times. He got into the ball. I'll tell you what, the dude preps at a high level. He watched a lot of film, and I'm glad he's with us. We got a veteran dude that's been in this position before, and when we needed to get a stop, he got us 2 big ones.
Kobe, just your approach on those, trying to get the ball in late.
He was having a great game, man. In the huddle, coach called me out who's going to stop him, who's going to make a game-winning play, and it was time to win a game, and I just went out there and did what I had to do on defense.
Go ahead, Justin.
Justin Patrick, Fox Sports, Pensacola. Joseph, last night, 1 for 5 from three-point range. Tonight, 5 for 12 at three-point. Clearly the difference maker in lifting on a victory. What adjustments did you make tonight when you're clearly feeling better?
Yesterday I went to the shoot around at 8 o'clock, and so that didn't work out very well for me. So today I skipped the shoot around, and I just,
Don't tell them that.
sorry.
No, I want to back him up there. We finished the game. We're late, right? We're finishing film at 11 p.m. and these guys still got to get treatment. So I told them, I said, listen, there's gonna be no judgment here. We're losing an hour of sleep tonight, and our bus had to leave at 7:30 a.m. to get 20 minutes on the floor. I said, some of you know your body's better than me. Some of you may need to just stay in the bed, and that's what Joseph elected to do.
Go ahead, Craig.
Joseph, to that topic, just having one game under your belt and the shooting background's kind of an open arena, did that seem to make a difference, you think?
A little bit, but I've played in arenas like this before, so it's not too much. It's not too hard for me to figure out the depth perception and all that. So I feel like just any gym with a 10-foot goal, I feel like I can shoot in.
Front left here.
For both of you guys, when you came here, I imagine this was the goal of the championship. I know you still have one more game to play, but what does it mean to be in the championship as well?
It actually means a lot. We came here, we put a lot of work in from the summer to preseason to during the season. Just came in and worked our butts off. So we said we had one more game, and we just had to finish the job.
Like Kobe said, we worked really hard. So this was obviously the goal, but we worked so hard that I feel like we deserve to be in this position, and so I just feel like very appreciative that we're in this position.
Go ahead, Chris.
Coach, just another day of just a great atmosphere from all the A-State fans that came down. Just how thrilled have you just been with the sport, not just this weekend, but the whole season?
And I said it yesterday. So thankful the Lord put me in Jonesboro, Arkansas. It's my kind of place with my kind of people. We watched our first. Congrats to our women's team. We got 2 A-State teams in championship Monday in the Sun Belt tournament. That's phenomenal. But for when we walk out of that tunnel and we see all of our people there behind us, that means the world to us. Arkansas State's a special place with special people, and they really support our program. We led the Sun Belt in attendance this year, and I just can't thank the people that made this trip enough. We have people that drove down here 8 hours today, right? There'll be more tomorrow, and it's been like that all year. And hopefully we can put them in a position to celebrate with us.
Paul in back left.
Coach, I got one more question for you. I know we're in Pensacola, but the top school in the city following is Alabama, Crimson Tide. You coach there. You mentioned Tom Crean. Nate Oates, what has he meant to you, and do you still text him every now and then?
Yeah, we talk several times a week. Very, very fortunate to have that relationship. To be honest, he's really like a father figure to me in a lot of ways, and not just basketball. But when I'm struggling with something on or off the court, I speak to him. He bounces stuff off me. Man, I've grown so much as a coach under him, and even after I left him. Right, and I think he prepared me to be in this position. He's one of the hardest working people I know. He's one of the best minds in basketball, and everything we do, he's got a little stamp on it. And from our practice drills to our play calls, a lot of that comes from him. And Like I said earlier, is in terms of speaking to Coach Crean, you know, when I watch basketball games, I watch to learn. You know, this is something I didn't come up with or invent any of the plays we ran today. Those are all stolen, right? You know, I can't tell you how many guys told me they invented, you know, the sideline defense, uh, we, you know, you've got to pick the minds of people that have won basketball games at a high level, and so I try to do that, and thankful for those relationships.
Will you be texting with him maybe before the game tomorrow?
Yeah, we're like family, so we talk on a very regular basis. I can almost guarantee you he watched this one, but they've got work ahead of them as well, heading into the SEC tournament, coming off a big win the other day, and so try not to bother him too much.
Last question here with Kara.
Yeah, sure. Just want to get your thoughts on DeAndre's performance, especially in the first half. It kind of seemed like he was the one maybe who sparked you rebounding wise when that was a little bit of a sluggish start.
Yeah, Dre's a glue guy, selfless, and ready to go when you call him. And just knowing that we have that over there, I think that's helped us. I think, you know, to have a group, what's this, win 24, to have a group that's been battle tested like our group, and to remain as selfless as they are, right? DeAndre, 13 minutes. Avery Felts only played 341. There's no complaints. There's no like, coach, put me in. I don't get any of that. When their number's called, they step up, and DeAndre's done that time and time again for us this year, and so really proud of him, proud of our whole team. Good teams have well-identified roles, and I think that we've got that. Can we get him? I know he was trying to.
Yeah, go ahead, Justin. We got one more time for more.
Yeah, going back, talking about Nate and everything, this conference is very similar to the SEC, that competitive nature, 1 through 7, it's like, it's so close all season long. What's the SBC this year, what's that really brought out in you as a coach to really, try to get the job done tomorrow night?
Man, I'll tell you what, you losses hurt bad. I mean, for people that have never been in this seat before, they hurt, man. I love Richie to death. I look up to Richie as a coach, the father and husband that he is. He's a phenomenal human being, and I feel for him what he's going through right now. I mean, I've been there, right? So what I guess to answer your question, what I've learned is you have to take it day by day, and you've got to continue to find ways to get better and win the games within the games, right? Because we just played in 2 very close games with a lot of lead changes, and you've got to find a way to get the best out of these young men and continue to get better each and every day. We've got to be better tomorrow than we were today, and so we're going to find a way to do that.